let's talk about some metrics here because, they're business owners. They want to win in this space, and the metrics do matter. But I've heard you say before that followers don't matter. What do you mean by that?
Yes. So when you look at metrics, there are leading metrics and lagging metrics. So when we talk about a leading metric, that's something you want to look at in real time because that's going to be indicative of how something's going to be performing later on. A lagging metric is just the outcome of something that you've been working on at the beginning, right? If you're going to the gym and it's like, I'm going to go work out, lift weights, and do X amount of reps per day. Well, that is a leading metric. You're doing 20 reps daily. That's the work that you're putting in. Later on, you're going to lose all of this body fat percentage and gain muscle and whatever. That's a lagging metric. That's the outcome of something that you put in. So when we're talking leading metrics and performance, that's really where you got to keep an eye on. So when we look at that, followers, lagging. Leading metric, engagement. Engagement is your number one metric. Now, you got to filter that through because you also are running a business here. So it's not just all sunshine and rainbows all day, every day. So something else you want to look at additionally is the metrics kind of under the hood or on the back end as well, which would be like your website, your sales, what is coming from that from the business impact side. So you're gonna monitor both of those as you keep going.
So the engagement is more important than just trying to spike your follower number. And we have 1,000 people, yay. It's more about, do I have 20 people that actually care, that are commenting, that actually want to do business with me?
Exactly. I mean, you just said it, right? If you have 1,000 followers and no one is interested in whatever you have to sell them, well, then those 1,000 followers are literally useless. Or you have 100 people who follow you and 50 of them are actively using your business. I'd say the 50 who are using your business versus the 0 is the stronger number there.
Yeah. So we got to talk about revenue here because business owners, they're interested in growing the revenue. And if social media isn't helping that, even if it is on the long term, that lagging metric that you talked about, how do they start to do that without just making it a giant sales pitch?
Yeah, that's a great question. So when you're talking about your posts and the things that you're putting out into the world, this is not just a space to put advertising. Again, you're building a relationship. So if you're just posting promotions, sales, deals, and just sale, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. Well, no, you're just sounding like a television channel that's only playing commercials. People don't come to TV to watch the commercials. They come to watch the content. And then they might be influenced by the commercials that they happen to come across. And in that same way, you really want to balance, what you're posting there. So we always say here, we try to do what we call give content and ask content. That is our easiest way to define the things that we're publishing. So when we say give, that just means posts that we're trying to get engagement on in a good way. Like we want to educate them, we want to motivate them. The asks are our promotional content. So that's where we have a sale. We have a book launch that's coming up. That's where you're going to see a lot of our promotional posts that we're asking something of the customer. And when we talk proportions, we're looking at 80% of our content is going to be purely gives with our relationship with the customer. And then the 20% is the ask or promotional post.
That's a good framework there. So if I'm a business owner, if I have 10 posts in a week, 8 of them should really be trying to add value to my customers, to the fans, and 2 of them can be promotional in nature.
Yes.
And at that level, I don't feel like, wow, they're constantly selling me.
Exactly. You're giving them the most relevant information to them at any given time. You're super serving them in its own right.